After 6 years in the real estate industry, moving people to Tullahoma, there are a few things that they end up loving. And there are a couple of things that people end up not really fully thinking through. People love the space. They love how calm it is. They love slowing down. What they don't always love is limited options for work and shopping. So I have a very good friend that moved to Tullahoma, and they moved here for affordability, and it made so much sense. The house was adorable. The neighborhood was great. They had some options, like, you know, you got your daily necessities, everything's good here. However, her husband definitely needed more options for his job as an educator. Tullahoma City schools are fantastic. He had a very specific job within the school system, and in order for him to have fulfillment in his work and to make the money that he wanted to make, he needed to be in a larger city. So after moving to Tullahoma and being here for approximately 2 years, they were very quick to move to a different city. The biggest regret that people have is that they expected it to be something that it wasn't. So before you move to any new town, if you've never been there before, that's step one. Go to the town. Go for multiple days. Get a hotel there and drive at night. Drive in the day. Drive aimlessly. Drive purposefully. Go and find where you would shop, where your kids would go to school. If you're going to homeschool, find where the co-ops meet and where the, churches are for the homeschool community groups. Look and find the things that you would want to do and go there. That way you can kind of get a feel for it before actually committing to the move. I think there's a lot of people who expect it to feel a little bit more like a suburb than it is. It is outside of Murfreesboro and Chattanooga and Huntsville, which is fantastic, but it's not super convenient to any of those things. You don't just like hop on the interstate and make it there. You have to drive to another city to get onto the interstate to be able to make it to the larger city that you're wanting. If you're looking for suburb life, then you're going to want to get closer to Murfreesboro or Chattanooga or Huntsville. Tullahoma might not be a good fit. Some people think that they're okay with limited options, like, less options for purchasing clothes, less options for, food and all of that kind of stuff. And then when they actually get here, they get bored really fast. So we have like 7 Mexican restaurants, which small town doesn't have that. We do have Chick-fil-A, which is fantastic, unless it's Sunday. We have all of your classic, like, drive-through food options, Arby's, McDonald's, Hardee's, Sonic. Yeah. We just got a Panera Bread and a McAllister's, which is fantastic. We do have a couple of larger chain restaurants, and we have some really great local small town places that you can eat. So in my opinion, that's plenty of variety. However, there are people who want even more variety than that, who don't eat at home because everybody works or everybody goes to school and they want to eat out all the time. And those options don't typically include a lot of nightlife. There's one place, there's a couple of places I can think of that you could go to on a Friday night, but it's relatively small and definitely not like nightlife-ish like you would think in Nashville. Same thing with the groceries. I mean, we have a Publix, so I don't know. I mean, in my mind, I'm like, Publix is fine. There are some discount grocery stores, which are really great if that's something that you need or just want to have around. There's a Walmart, there's a Kroger, there's an Aldi. All of them are a little bit smaller than your larger city options. We don't have like a Trader Joe's or a Whole Foods. So if you're looking for really well-priced, organic, etc. kind of things, then you're just going to have to watch the sales prices for the places that we've got. I can't imagine wanting anything more, but I do know that there are a lot of people who are very loyal to the grocery stores that they like to shop out. Same thing with clothes. If you're somebody that wants to buy clothes all the time and you have to go in person for it, this might not be a super great fit for you. We have JCPenney, we have Old Navy, that's pretty much it. That's what we've got. There are some like boutique stores here in town, but if you're looking for like mass produced, if you want a J. Crew, if you want an Ann Taylor, if you're looking for White House Black Market, Talbot's, I'm trying to think through all the other options that you could possibly want, a Carter's or like, those sorts of kids stores. Like we have 2 small boys and it's usually pretty hard for us to find a variety of clothes. Like Old Navy's pretty much what we've got, and Walmart, and everybody knows that the boys section is like in any store. So I will have to go to Murfreesboro or shop online if I'm looking for kids clothing for the boys here. If that's something that's important to you, then Tullahoma might not be a good fit. Most people who come here and love it, they come for the lifestyle. Like, they're good with slow. They want to sit on the front porch and drink their coffee without hearing, you know, an ambulance driving by every 2 minutes. The people who struggle are the ones who had the expectation that they were going to have everything that they possibly wanted, and then realizing that it's not going to be everything that they possibly wanted. Tullahoma works really well when you choose it on purpose, when you know exactly what the lifestyle is going to be like. Whenever you buy the house that you really like, that you spend some time, you know, working towards what that looks like. It is a slow pace, so don't rush the choice to move here. If you have any questions about what it's like to live in Tullahoma, what we have convenient to us, what, I don't know, you're looking for in a place to live, ask me in the comment section below. I am happy to answer any of your questions.